Welcome to Pilates Teachers Manual, your guide to becoming a great Pilates teacher. I'm Olivia, and I'll be your host. Join the conversation and the Pilates community on Instagram at Pilates Teachers Manual, and visit buymeacoffee.com/Olivia Podcasts to support the show. Today's chapter starts now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Olivia, and I'm back from a winter hiatus with lots of exciting updates to share. If you're a member of my Buy Me a Coffee community, you already know the lowdown, but I want to loop in all listeners so that you can see all the stuff I've been working on while I haven't been recording podcast episodes these past couple months. So here is the dealio, and if you are a longtime listener of the podcast, you know that I've been talking about this for like 2 years, but I can finally say that it is really here, and that is the book version of Pilates Teachers Manual podcast will be available so soon. I cannot wait to share it with all of you. I've been working super diligently with my editor, getting everything written down, which I definitely have all of that. Now it's just going through tweaking and doing little formatting things and making sure that it's just like the most beautiful thing. So good. So much work, but like so amazing. It's over 50 chapters, like of 8.5 by 11 pages. It's like over 300 pages of amazing stuff featuring content from some of your favorite episodes over the past, really covering the entire span of a Pilates teaching career, from becoming a Pilates teacher and going through teacher training and starting to work as a Pilates teacher, and then, you know, what happens when you've been working for a while, career paths, like the whole spectrum of teaching group classes, teaching private classes, teaching independently as studios, teaching in studios. Like, it covers so much ground. And I'm just really excited to finally have that to share so soon. Don't have an exact release date just yet, but as we get closer to it, I will be able to have it. It will be available in ebook formats. It'll be as an EPUB and also as a PDF. So whatever e-reader you use on your phone or your tablet, you'll be able to read it. I do have some sample chapters available for you to look at right now. They are linked in this episode. So I think there's 54 chapters right now, and I don't think that's going to change too much, but there's about 54 chapters. And in the sample chapters, when you click that link, you'll see the table of contents. So you'll see all of the chapters that are in the book. You'll get to look at the introduction, where I a little bit talk about how this project came to be, both the podcast project and then also the book project. I included 3 chapters for you to look at. One of them is becoming a Pilates teacher right for you? One is choosing studios, and one is intuitive transitions. So I chose is becoming a Pilates teacher right for you because I know a lot of people, a lot of clients really fall in love with Pilates, and they think that becoming a Pilates teacher is the next step. I do think that being a Pilates teacher is amazing and a really valuable and exciting and invigorating career, but it's important to ask yourself some questions before you take that plunge and sign up for your teacher training, because teacher training is so expensive, both in terms of money and time, and just making sure that you really want to be a teacher before you do all of this work and then decide that it's not right for you. So that chapter is available. You can take a peek at that. Choosing studios is a really fun chapter because it talks about, okay, now you've done your teacher training, and how do you know where you want to work? And sometimes teaching in a Pilates studio, that's what most of us do, but also like other avenues, other ways that you could teach, as well as, you know, getting your foot in the door, preparing an audition class, you know, starting to work in studios, red flags, or maybe red flags are personal, but like things to just look out for when you're looking at studios. That is a chapter you can look at. And Intuitive Transitions is about how to program, usually a group class, but it could be a private class too, in a way that is a really flowing program. So there aren't a lot of stops and starts. There aren't a bunch of big, really kind of clunky equipment transitions, but strategies for making your class flow really smoothly. These are all chapters. I mean, I'm proud of all of the chapters, but I think these chapters are applicable to people at different stages of their teaching. So if you're not sure if this book is right for you, or if you'll even like reading a book that I wrote, those sample chapters are available in the link in this episode description so that you can take a peek at them on Google Docs. And I would love your feedback if you read them and you're like, oh my gosh, but what about this? Or have you thought about that? Like, I would absolutely love to hear your feedback. You can always email me at podcast@oliviabioni.com. And I would love to hear from you, like, let me know what you think. I've been working on this a really long time and I'm super duper proud of it, but I would love to hear what you think and if there's anything that is missing, because there is so much that goes into teaching Pilates. As we know, this podcast has been going for 5 years, and I feel like we've still only scratched the surface of all of the work and the artistry that is really teaching movement and teaching Pilates. So I have been working very hard on that for the past couple months, and that book will be releasing soon. There will be more to come on that. I also have a surprise in the works that I'm not going to share too much about, but there are even more surprises coming leading up to the launch of the book. And just stay tuned, and there will be even more good stuff coming your way. Putting this book together, as I said, if you've been a long-time listener, is something you know that I've been kind of low-key working on for a really long time, and I haven't really stopped doing all of my other work in order to pursue writing the book. So I'm still teaching clients privately, I'm still teaching group classes, I'm still a lead instructor in Club Pilates Chicago, so I'm still doing all of those things, and so fitting the book in on top of all that has been a struggle at times, but I'm just really happy to be able to share that it is so close to completion. I think that this is a book that doesn't exist in a form anywhere else, that it covers so many topics that are so important to just working in this industry, to being a Pilates teacher and being successful in the industry. As I've shared on the podcast, I think that there's a lot of things that you kind of figure out what works as you get into the industry. And if there was just like a little bit of a blueprint or a little bit of a helping hand that was guiding you through some of those things, you may not stumble as much as I did when I was just getting started teaching. So something I really love in the book, maybe it is in this chapters, I can't remember, but I've kind of interwoven my story and, my personal experiences as I've interacted with these topics in my own teaching career, how I've grown and changed, and some, reflections looking back at what I did, and then also sharing what you could do differently, potentially. So yeah, it's just kind of surreal, and it's not even here yet, but it is here enough that I can officially announce it and share that it will be coming super duper soon. And yeah, it's been 5 years of podcasting, which is absolutely wild. Sometimes it feels like forever, and sometimes it feels like it's gone by in the blink of an eye. If you're interested in getting these kind of updates and news releases even more up to date, like I will always be talking about stuff on the podcast, but that Buy Me a Coffee community is really who gets the first dibs on all of the new stuff that I work on. So you can always visit that Buy Me a Coffee page and join that community so that you get to see those sample chapters first. You'll also get the book release will be, published there first. but like all of that insider information, that is really where that all lives, as well as being able to sign up for a monthly coffee chat with me where you can hang out, ask Pilates questions, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a student. I am here and happy to help, happy to be a resource. And I really think that this book is just going to be another resource for Pilates teachers, whether you're in your teacher training, whether you're a brand new teacher, or even if you've been teaching for quite a while. I hope that there are some insights in this book and some affirmations in this book and just lots of useful stuff to help you become a better Pilates teacher, a more confident Pilates teacher, to just refine your craft as a movement educator. So all really cool things. This is a short episode, but I just wanted to give you that update. Huge thanks to all my supporters on Buy Me a Coffee, including some new members, Shannon and Jennifer. Thank you so much for your support. Supporters also get their name listed in the book in the acknowledgement section. So if you would like to be featured in print, that is another fun perk of being a member of that Buy Me a Coffee community. So just hopping on to say I'm back. I'm looking forward to releasing new episodes in the coming weeks on Pilates Teachers Manual and also on Pilates Students Manual podcasts. And the book will be on its way to you, to your phone, to your tablet, to your e-reader super duper shortly. And lots of exciting news and releases coming leading up to that as well. So thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for listening, for being part of this project. It wouldn't exist without fabulous Pilates teachers and students like yourself. So thank you for being a part of this, and I can't wait to share more. Stay tuned. Thanks for listening to this week's chapter of Pilates Teachers Manual, your guide to becoming a great Pilates teacher. Check out the podcast Instagram at Pilates Teachers Manual, and be sure to subscribe wherever you listen. For more Pilates goodness, check out my other podcast, Pilates Students Manual, available everywhere you listen to podcasts. The adventure continues. Until next time.